Hi guys. We've reached a strange point in our relationship with Boris Johnson, the government in general, and the COVID-19 outbreak. We were told at the beginning of lockdown that it was very, very important to lower the curve. And I think, we all can agree that lowering the threshold to protect the NHS and to stop resources being overwhelmed was quite intelligent idea. It was quite sensible. We could all get behind it. And indeed, we all remember, if I point there, this curve, where they were saying that with the initial outbreak being very high, it would overwhelm the ability of the NHS to cope. So we had to flatten the curve, and as you see from the graphic, it meant that the people would still get the COVID, but they would be treated. The NHS could cope, there would be treatment, and life would continue. Has Boris lost the point of everything he's been saying? Does he know what he's doing? We've got to a point now where there has been a seismic shift between flattening the curve and, nobody must ever get COVID-19. We're destroying the economy. We are losing jobs. Companies are going to the wall. The stock market is crashing and burning. And why? We've achieved the goal of flattening the curve. But children aren't going back to school. Businesses remain closed. You can't go to a gym. And why? Only yesterday, or last Friday, they reinitialised the having to wear a mask in shops. Well, it can't be that important if A, it wasn't done at the beginning of the outbreak, and B, he announced it 10 days before it was supposed to start. So if masks were effective, why wait? They're obviously not effective. And you go to the shop, and the shop workers aren't wearing masks. Are they immune, or do they accept that the masks are pointless? So what's going on? Does this man here, actually know what he's doing? Now, people are dying. People die every day. People are dying of flu. More people are dying of flu than of COVID. More people are dying of cancer. Not because they've got cancer, but because they can't get to their cancer treatment because of lockdowns. And they're scared to go and see a doctor. And they're scared to seek treatment for many, many other ailments. This is killing people. And all these job losses will increase poverty. Poverty is the single biggest killer. We need to cut the crap. We need to cut this nonsense now. We need to say back to normal. Deal with it. COVID's here, deal with it. If you're in a vulnerable group, aged, overweight, underlying medical condition, you know what to do. You take precautions. You limit your exposure to how you see fit. But for the vast majority, get back to work. Open up the economy. Get back in the gyms. Get back in the cinemas. Create jobs. Get rid of the destructive nature that has bled from reducing the curve to let's eradicate anyone getting COVID. People are going to get COVID and they're going to go, I'm a bit unwell, and they're going to get better. Some people will get COVID and will be very unwell and will get better. Some people will get COVID and will be very unwell and will die. The same as every other disease. We aren't shutting the economy down for flu. Can we stop shutting it down for COVID? It's time to move on. It's time to address the fact that we've beaten the curve and the NHS can cope. Now we just have to deal and live with a disease like we have with every other disease in the world. Thank you for listening.